So here we are again on Friday the 22nd of July 2016. Some reasonably interesting price action today. Sorry I'm a bit late today, I had an appointment this morning. We'll just start to draw up the charts. I'd like to sort of draw the charts up while you guys are watching. I think that's pretty helpful for a lot of people if you're just starting out or you're not sure how I get to this point for a lot of my analysis. So what I'm going to do is just sort of, this is the hourly chart, and I thought I'd just set up what we've been talking about the last few days. We've been working on this channel here for a long time now. I don't even know. Let's just draw this in. You can see how I've just sort of picked this channel, and that's just from examination. There's probably another couple of ways to do it. But that's what I've been working on at the moment. You can see we've largely had a support resistance. Sometimes I call these lines an off horizontal support resistance. It works a lot of the time much the same way as support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support, and you can see it's done that here, 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 with a false break there, and here, and then it's come through, tested the back, exactly like it does in a horizontal support resistance. This is where we thought it might come down to some of these lower levels here. It didn't do that. It's busted straight back into the channel. And we noted this the other day. It was an area I was looking at and wondering if it would just sneak back in, do a little price action over the top, and then bust back through. It hasn't done that. It's done what I suspected it might do because of the bullish nature of the price action lately. And it's just moved straight back into this range. And have a look at this. This is from the last couple of days. Overnight, I think. There, it's respected the same channel again. Formed highs over here. There's a big fractal here. And this morning, what we got was this overnight price action on the on S&P 500's drawn this straight down through the bottom of the channel again. We've come up. I was actually out and in between talking to people. I looked at my phone and I saw this right here on is actually a 15-minute chart I was looking at, and I just took it. I took a small position without really thinking, and it's gone surprisingly well. I think I got 15 ticks out of that one. And right now well, actually, I've just got stopped out. I was long at the bottom of this fractal. We'll have a look at that later in a smaller time frame. So what we've done is we've come out overnight. We've come straight up. We've opened up, tested the bottom of this price action here, this little resistance level, and the bottom of the channel. So that's a good lesson there. You know, we're looking for a confluence of events. We want a couple of things telling us what to do. That's something I've seen a million times before, so I just took it on the phone. Normally I would never trade on the phone. It's just, you're just not set up. You don't have all the charts there. You don't have everything you want to see. You don't have, like the ASX line chart that I like to use. It usually turns into a nightmare. And believe me, I've tried, and I'm sure you'll all try as well. Yeah, like I try not to, but I saw this and I'm so familiar with the price action lately that I just took it, Now, what I'm interested in is looking for this kind of price action. Is it going to hug the bottom of this channel trend line here and then break back in, or have we seen the end of this run, and maybe this will do this reaction and move back down into these lower levels here? Time will tell. It might collapse today, we'll see, or it might just sit there. It is a Friday, and Friday's notoriously light price action, low liquidity. So let's just see what happens. Okay. I'll try and put something back on about later on in the afternoon and sum all this up, and we'll see what's happened. Well, actually, what I was going to show you was the 15-minute chart. That's right. So let's have a look at that, and we'll get a little bit of intraday detail there. That was the hourly chart. So here we are as the bottom of this group of price action here. There is a trend line there if you want to have a look at it through there, but it could have run up here and touched it, but it didn't today. It stopped at this support resistance level through here. can put a horizontal through there and we can have a look at it. You can see exactly what it's done. Bang, up, down, straight through, retest, bam. So that was a trade there last night if you wanted to stay up all night and watch it. There's a good, I mean, how many ticks have we got into there? Like 68 to 45. So it's a reasonable number of ticks there, 23 ticks. I don't know where you would have got out. Obviously targeting this low here, but let's have a look at that. That's a level that's been sitting there for a few days now as a target. We didn't quite get there, so that's something to be a little bit wary of. Higher low, and still a higher low. It really didn't want to go much further than that, and indeed it opened up, on at 10 to 10 this morning. As I said, I got short here, I got out somewhere down here. This is obviously your first target, but you do get little overruns. Honestly, if you put your profit level above that level, it probably runs right through to here. If you put it below, it'll probably stop short of it. I mean, that's trading. That's the way it always works. You've got to watch that stuff, and you've got to monitor your positions closely, and take sort of action when you sort of think that things aren't looking good. But it's all a matter of trial and error and personal preference and the amount of risk you're willing to handle. Some people just like to put them on, put their stop, put their profit level and walk away. Not that many people can do that. I don't like to do it, but you'll all have your own ideas. Yeah, I mean, that's all we want to talk about today. If I get a chance this afternoon, I'll put something else up. Otherwise, I'll post this. See you later. Good luck. Have a nice weekend. Okay, I'm back again. It's 1 o'clock. Something I just wanted to point out to everyone is once again I've used the fib tool extensions at 1.61 and 2, and a trend break and from the highest point to the trend line directly below it, and we get these really nice confluences here. Again, talking about confluences. Support level there and a support level here, which is a big figure from where it is. It's about 50 ticks. This one's about 20, so it's about 30 ticks. Now we've seen it just on the cash market actually slip through the lows. I went short. Look, this is a risky trade because it's only just slipped through, and it could be a false break and it just slipped right back. Let me show you the cash market. Same charts again, the investing.com charts, and you can see the intraday price action here. Low, slip through, hang around for a little bit. This is a 1 minute chart, by the way, and then it's made its way through. So 95 down to 91. Let's just hang on to it because this could be, the lack of interest on a Friday. It could be the day it just starts to drain. So I kind of want to hold on to it and see what happens. So I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. I don't want to take too much risk with it. I'll shut it down if it doesn't look good. As I said, what I really wanted to show you this was this. It hasn't gone through on the futures chart. On the futures intraday it has. Let's have a look at that. This is a 5 minute chart. I don't know that I've set this up. Yes, I have. So there's the morning's low, and a fractal there. So it's come down, retest. Let's see if it takes the bait. It's not a false break, and it just starts to drain out down to here, and then indeed maybe even those lower levels from the fib extensions. Okay, good luck everyone. Okay, this is Friday the 22nd of July 2016. We're at 3 o'clock. Another hour to go in the cash market. As you can see, further to what we did earlier, I said that I was going short as we broke in the cash market. We broke the lows in the cash market, the daily lows, and this is what's happened. I was ready to shut that down, but now obviously I'm pretty happy with that. And let's have a look at that cash market and see where I went short and why. Okay, here we are here. You can see here it was here just before 1 o'clock. It broke through, came back, tested, actually held through this because you can see between there and there it still was a little bit of a gap to fill there, and it's drained back out, and it's continuing to drain out now. So it's one of those days. I thought with the lack of interest on a Friday and the lack of liquidity that it might just pick a direction and just keep leading that direction, and that's been the case. So I'm actually going to sign off for today. I'm going to leave these trades in with some profits and stops, and I hope you all had a good day as well. We'll see you next week, and I'll try and put something up during the week, maybe a Monday or a Tuesday. Okay, goodbye, see you.